Hi friends, it's Eva here. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to try not to flash you. This cup is way too small for me. My breasts are like down there. One of you said that you wanted to see me with red lips and curly hair, so I'm giving the girls what the girls want. Today's video we're going to be speaking about, well, I'm going to be doing a mini story time on my recent experience that I had in Selfridges, and we're going to also speak a little bit about you guys going to places that you feel uncomfortable going to. Maybe you're going to 5-star restaurants, maybe you're going to luxury stores, maybe you're just naturally just all round doing luxury things, and maybe you feel a certain kind of way going to those places. Maybe you have experienced bad treatment and it's deterred you and put you off. But I'm going to be speaking about how to not let it put you off and how to still stay on, you know, keeping your eye on the prize and to still continue to not lose that momentum. So let's get into this. First of all, let's talk about my mini story time. As lots of you know, I absolutely adore shopping. I find myself being like drawn towards Selfridges, well, not too much Selfridges, but Harrods, Harvey Nicks, blah blah blah. I just love it. Even if I don't like anything enough to purchase, I'm that person who wants to walk around, see what's out there, what's new, smell different perfumes, just create different things for my wish list, or I don't know, just have a browse or purchase. You know, I'm that person because I just love it. And I personally like to go to places that are more high end, and so do the other people on this channel. So we all have that in common here. And going to these nicer places, it's more so about the customer service and also the quality of the items that you're picking up. It just gets me really excited, and it just makes me feel like I'm treating myself really, really nicely. And I love that feeling. So I like to go out, go shopping, blah blah blah. This one particular day, I have to say, I was actually having a really amazing day. You know, those days where you just wake up and you're just like full of life and you're just so happy? That's how I felt this one particular day. This was literally just like 3 days ago. So I was at my mum's house and I was looking after Dandy. Lots of you don't know, but Dandy is actually 17 and a half now, and he's actually diabetic, so he needs to be looked after and he needs to be watched, monitored a lot. And since I'm not working, I'm the person who is monitoring him a lot of the time and blah blah blah. So this one particular day, I was with Dandy. My mum had come back from work, so I had decided, look, I'm going to treat myself, go to Selfridges and buy myself some rings. And if you're on my Instagram, then you have seen the rings that I actually purchased, but I'm not wearing them today. I actually left them at my place and right now I'm at my mom's. So I took myself to Selfridges, I bought myself a perfume, and then I took myself downstairs to Monica Vinader to pick out some jewelry that I was really excited to pick out, and just to have something else, you know, added to my look and blah blah blah. I was super excited. I just want to give you the details so that you understand what I was wearing, how I was looking, what my confidence was like and all of that. So I was wearing, so I have a video, I can actually put it on the screen right now so you know what I was wearing. So you can get like a feel of my look that day. You know that I was not in a tracksuit, you know, I wasn't looking like I was going to rob the shop, or I wasn't walking in there, you know, like looking like I didn't have any money at all. I mean, I didn't feel like I looked that way or anything. That's what I was wearing that day, and I was in a great mood, like I said, and I felt just amazing, to be honest. As I went downstairs and approached the Monica Vinader counter, I walked up and I approached the counter at the same time as these other two young women. I'm going to say they were in their, you know, maybe like 23, 24, something like that. First of all, one of them actually kept, you know, like when someone is like, they can't stop looking at you and they just, like you're trying to not look at this person, but you can literally feel their eyes burning a hole into your face. That's what one of them was doing. So there was that. Straight away, I could feel like the energy was changing. Okay, the energy with me was actually changing, but I was still in a good mood. I was still excited to buy my jewelry, and even though this girl was, giving me like daggers or whatever was happening, I still felt fine. So behind the counter there were two sales assistants. One was a man, one was a woman, and they were both serving different people. So obviously me and those other two women were next to be served by whoever came to us first, because we both approached at the exact same time. So it was anyone's game. In the end, the woman sales assistant actually became free first, and she went up to the girls and asked, or the women, whatever, and she asked them, she was serving them basically. I guess maybe she thought that they were there first. Maybe she thought they would bring in more money because there were two of them. There's only one of me. Who knows? Who cares? But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter because we got there at the same time. So it is what it is. I was not upset about that at all. I'm sure that's happened to everybody watching this video. And then the male sales assistant became vacant. Okay, he literally just finished serving whoever he was serving. The person just paid, and I was standing there very patiently, like a lady, waiting for this man to completely be finished and to come and approach me. Okay, and at this point I had been waiting for about, I'm going to say about 12 minutes. It was just over 10, but less than 15. I'm going to say about 12 minutes standing at this counter waiting. And for me, that's like a long time to be waiting. Then a man literally walked up to the counter, and the guy immediately started to serve him. I was thinking, I know I'm not invisible because this chick was staring at me. So clearly people can see that I'm like here. When you're just, sometimes you're in more of like a sensitive mood than others. And I guess I was in a sensitive mood and I didn't realize it until this happened. So guys, literally I was so sad. And I was just thinking, to be honest, for me, I felt like it seemed as though what was happening was that people didn't think I could afford anything. That's how it felt for me, because the man who walked up was, I'm not going to go into everything, and I don't want to start blaming everything on everything, but at the end of the day I just felt like I was being judged. That's how I felt, and maybe it was because of the way I was dressed. I don't know. Maybe it was because of my hair. Maybe I have no idea. Maybe it was just one of those things. Maybe the sales guy just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I was standing there waiting, and this guy came over and he just served him right in my face when I was literally waiting. And one thing about me is I have to keep my mouth shut. Because if I don't, you're going to see me on the news. Because with me, it's like there's no in between. I'm fine or I'm flying off the handles. So I decided, look, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because I know this about myself. I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm just going to exit. Like Nini said, exit to the left, which is what I did. Guys, I left the counter, and when you have like a lump in your throat, I phoned my mum. I had like tears in my eyes. I don't know what was happening, why that affected me so badly, but I just felt like I was being judged. I just felt like there was something about me that day that made these people think that they could just treat me like I was literally on the bottom of their shoe, and I didn't want to be popping off, so I decided to keep my mouth shut. and I think that wound me up more. I did end up going to the Sloane Square store. I did that yesterday and I bought my rings there. I was served by this really lovely lady. Do you know what? I can't remember her name. And she was so friendly. I actually felt like we could have been friends or something if I was more of like a friends type of person, but no, she was really, really nice, and I had a great experience in there. And whoop-de-doo. If you have had an experience like mine before and you feel as though you're being judged about something about your appearance or something about you that is making these people treat you like an idiot, or if you feel as though you are nervous to go to places just in case what happened to me maybe happens to you, whether it's in a restaurant, whether it's in a boutique, whether it's in, you know, a cafe, whether it's in a bar, whether it's wherever, I want you to realize that what happened to me, that's not going to deter me from still going shopping or still going to places that obviously I can afford Monica Vinader, but let's say places that I can't afford, it's still not going to stop me from going there. I'm going to go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go there, for however long I want to be there. And I want you guys to have the same respect for yourself. I want you to want the same thing for yourself. The reason why that felt so like bad for me that day and why it aggravated me so much is because I know that I'm supposed to be treated like an amazing human being wherever I go. And because I didn't have that amazing, because I didn't have that treatment, it wound me up because I want what I want and I didn't get it at that counter. So I go to places where I do get it. And it's that simple. And it should be the same thing for you. If you want to push yourself to go somewhere and you've had a bad experience going there, go somewhere else and see if you're going to have a better experience. But don't stop doing the things that you want to do just because of a waiter or a waitress, because of a sales assistant. These people, like, who are these people? They're just regular, you know, everyday Joes who are going out trying to make their money so that they can pay for their food shopping every month, so that they can pay their bills. That's who they are. And they shouldn't stop you from going to the places that you want to go to. I wanted to do this video to give you a bit of motivation and really hope that this will make you understand that I have now had a bad experience myself, and to be honest, I have not had many of these experiences ever. Unless I'm like just not aware of what's going on, I haven't had these experiences before, and so for me, that it was very different. It was very different for me. So try not to take people's stupidity, or, you know, maybe it was just he just didn't register that I was there and this person had walked up and that they weren't there before they walked up. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's not going to deter me from going to the places that I want to go to and from doing the things that I want to do. So I just wanted to do this video to try to help you to understand that I have now had a bad experience and I'm still going to the places that I want to go to. Okay, so I really do hope that it doesn't stop you from doing what you want to do. Something that I do want to add is that, you know, that energy, I feel like that was a big deal, a big part when it started shifting. The next time I feel myself and my energy, you know, when I first approached the counter and my energy shifted a tiny bit, I feel like I should have just stepped back, maybe gone to the bathroom, or like had a walk around and then come back. I feel like if I did that, everything would have been different, because I'm a big person on energy and all of those things. So maybe if the same thing happens to you, and I will take my own advice as well, you could just leave that counter or blah 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 and take a walk around the block and then just come back, because then things really might pan out very differently anyway. So I hope that this video was helpful. So I'm going to love you and leave you here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope it was helpful and that it's motivated you to keep on going regardless of negative experiences or weird experiences or off-putting ones that you might have had or have had to face. I hope that it doesn't put you off doing what you want to do in your life. Okay, so I will see you, beautiful people, my lovely friends, in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. My Instagram's right here on the screen. The link to my dating ebook is in the description box, so check that out if you're interested, and I'll see you in my next video.